Hello, Weichert. Today we're focusing on step 1 of the Weichert listing process called the Getting to Know You meeting. This is your first opportunity to demonstrate the Weichert difference and share your value proposition. So the purpose of the Getting to Know You meeting is really quite simple. It allows you the opportunity to establish rapport, begin building the relationship between you and the sellers, and gain valuable information needed to prepare a customized listing presentation. In order to get the most out of this important first visit, you'll want to bring along the Getting to Know You brochure. Let's take a closer look. The first section is the seller assessment. These are 8 questions designed to effectively peel back the layers, giving you the opportunity to learn more about the seller, including motivators and potential hot button issues. Next is the features section. This is where you'll want to review the basics, such as square footage and room dimensions, as well as information on any updates and improvements the seller has made to the home. Then we have the other points of interest section. This is where you'll want to note any information not already reviewed in the previous section, and it's a good idea to have your local MLS feature sheet on hand to ensure you don't miss anything. Finally, the important documents checklist. Now, this is a simple checklist of documents they will likely need to provide at some point during the selling process. This checklist can be detached and given to the seller at that meeting. This is yet another way to demonstrate your value. Effectively, you are saying, I'm a professional and I'm ready to begin working with you. The Getting to Know You brochure can be found on Weichert One and the new digital platform in the Me section under Tools and Resources. Now you have everything you need to create a customized listing presentation to wow the sellers and show them the Weichert difference. Hello, Weichert. Today we're focusing on step 2 of the listing process, presenting the Weichert listing presentation. By using the information gained during the Getting to Know You meeting, you are now ready to showcase everything you and Weichert will do to sell their home. Let's start with the introduction page. This customized page features an exterior picture of the home along with their names and address. The seller immediately sees that you have taken the time to customize a plan just for them. This also gives them the opportunity to see their home from a potential buyer's perspective. You're also going to want to share your commitment to accomplishing 3 specific objectives. The first is helping them achieve the highest price for their home. The second is minimizing their inconvenience throughout the process. And the third is doing your best to meet their desired time frame. Before moving forward, confirm the seller is in agreement with your objectives. Ask them if they have any others, and close by asking what they think of the picture you took of their home. Let's take a look at an example. First, I want to thank you for inviting me back to share the customized marketing plan and pricing strategy I created for you. Before I start, do you have any questions or concerns since we last spoke? We have 3 objectives today: helping you achieve the highest net for your house, provide the least inconvenience to you and your family, do this as quickly as possible. Do you agree with these objectives? Do you have any others? Next is the One Goal page. This is where you will share that you and Weichert have the right tools to help them accomplish their goals. Gain their confidence by letting them know that you have a strong, well-executed marketing plan showcasing their home's unique value. Your plan is designed to provide maximum exposure to qualified buyers. You pledge to keep them informed throughout the process with regular communication, and you will be with them every step of the way, advising on all critical decisions throughout the process. Let's take a look at an example. How soon do you want to place that sold sign on your lawn? At Weichert, we have the tools needed to accomplish this. A strong, well-executed marketing plan that clearly demonstrates your home's unique value, maximum exposure to qualified buyers, regular communications from me throughout the entire process of marketing your home, and quality advice on all decision points throughout the process to settlement. I'd like to show you how my marketing plan will produce the highest net proceeds for you. We have the opportunity to publish multiple photos in most of the websites where your house will appear. Let's look at some interior shots and descriptions I've created for marketing your home. Pages 2 and 3 are where you will share interior pictures you took during step 1. Be strategic by using what you learned during the Getting to Know You meeting by showcasing their favorite features of the home. Ask for input and get the seller's agreement on the pictures you've selected. Share your recommendations on things the seller could or should do to make their home more marketable. This can also be an ideal time to share the business cards you've created for their home. Let's take a look at an example. I'd like to get your feedback on the photos and property descriptions I've created for your home. Since most real estate websites allow us to post more than 25 photos, we're able to show various angles of the same rooms. According to the National Association of Realtors, the more photos a listing has, the more time buyers spend looking at your home. What do you think would be the top 5 reasons someone would buy your house? Let me share a little bit about Weichert Realtors. Page 4 is the Weichert page. This is where you will share why Weichert is the best choice to represent them in the sale of their home. Weichert Realtors is one of the largest family-owned real estate companies in the U.S. Led by real people, Jim and James Weichert, who are involved in the real estate business every day, who care about their customers and clients and their families. This is a great time to also share reasons why you decided to become a Weichert sales associate. Let's take a look at an example. First, let me ask you, what do you know about Weichert Realtors? Have you ever used our company to help you buy or sell a home? Weichert Realtors is the largest family-owned real estate company with the strength of a large corporation. Our presidents, Jim and James Weichert, have extensive experience in real estate marketing expertise. They are recognized as industry leaders with a commitment to quality, service, and support. Their focus, and mine, is on a great client experience, which means working to achieve the best results for you. Isn't it good to know that you will receive such great personal service from the top down? Let me show you the other members of my team who will be working with you. Page 5 is the My Team page. This is where you will share more about your company. Things like your market share, number of years the company's been opened, and the roles of additional team members. Now, the idea here is to reinforce yet another point of differentiation by letting the seller know they will benefit from the team approach to selling their home. Now, this is also an excellent opportunity to schedule their home for your office's upcoming broker tour. In addition to scheduling the broker tour, share that you'll have the opportunity to promote their home at your weekly office meeting, giving fellow Weichert sales associates the information they need to promote to the buyers they may be working with. Let's take a look at an example. Let me share how our team members are instrumental in helping to make the selling process easier and less stressful. Everyone, from our manager to our mortgage partners, are ready and available to field inquiries from prospective buyers. We hold our weekly sales meetings in caravans on Tuesdays. I'd like to go ahead and schedule you for our home tour next week. Now, this will allow me the opportunity to present your home to our sales team so they can sell the features of your home to prospective buyers. Page 6 is the Competitive Advantage page. Now it's time to share Weichert's competitive advantages. This is your opportunity to let the seller know that all real estate companies and sales associates are not the same. Our marketing plan consists of 6 specific points, a formula designed to capture more buyers. It starts with showcasing their home at its best, along with our industry-leading internet marketing, a local and global reach, our ultimate open house program, complete home ownership solutions, and finally, an exclusive pricing strategy. Let's take a look at an example. As you started to think about selling, have you noticed any differences between real estate companies? Well, I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about our competitive advantage. I'm proud to say that there is a difference in working with Weichert, and I want to share what this competitive advantage means to you. It starts with presenting your house so that it is irresistible to buyers in all of our marketing. You know, we're the industry leader in marketing your home online. We've been so successful at Weichert.com that it's ranked as one of the top broker sites nationally. And our online and print marketing system enables us to expose your house to local buyers, as well as international buyers. We conduct the most open houses in the industry with a program to drive traffic to each open house. It's more than just the yellow balloons. We offer the most comprehensive source of homeownership services for you and your buyer. Mortgage, title, insurance, home warranties. It's all about one-stop shopping. And our exclusive pricing strategy is specifically designed to help you get the most for your house in the market by analyzing today's local market and predicting future trends. Page 7 is the Irresistible Listing page. Here is where you'll want to share how you plan to craft a custom profile to help create more demand for their home. Stress the importance of having as many pictures of their home as possible. Let them know that buyers typically spend more time looking at homes with multiple quality photos. For those who use a professional photographer, this is the perfect time to let them know when you would like to schedule a time to ensure their home hits the market looking its absolute best. Now, this is also an excellent opportunity to share any additional ways you will use to showcase their home, such as virtual tours. Let's take a look at an example. Whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market, you will be competing against other properties for buyers. Now, it's all about creating demand for your house. According to the National Association of Realtors, buyers will spend more time looking at listings with multiple quality photos and overlook listings without. To increase the demand for your house, I use a professional photographer who will use the best angles and lighting to showcase the special features of your home. I spoke with my photographer and they're available next week to set up a photo shoot. How does that work for you? The buyer's first impression is crucial to getting more traffic in your home. Now here are some ideas to enhance it. Page 8 is the best of your home page. Share the famous saying, "You don't get a second chance to make a first impression." Now your goal is to ensure their home looks just as good in person as it does in pictures. Remember to highlight some of the features they like about their home. Now this was shared during that step 1 when you went through the seller's assessment. Once you complete the listing presentation and paperwork, offer to walk through the home again to offer suggestions and feedback. Let's take a look at an example. Now there are a few examples of how attention to detail can create interest or demand for our home. What do you think is needed to make your house more inviting to potential buyers? As I mentioned before, part of my service, we're going to go ahead and walk through the property together. I want to offer some advice and suggestions to make sure that the buyer's first impression is a great one. You know, sometimes just a few small tweaks can make a big difference. Additionally, I can provide you with a list of professional services to help with more involved changes if you need it. My goal is to create an appealing introduction to your house for all potential buyers, from photos to in person. Can you see how focusing on the first impression will help us get more showings to see your house? Now the next step is how to market your irresistible listing. We'll start with our internet strategy. Page 9 is the internet marketing page, maximizing exposure. Weichert has an aggressive internet strategy designed to target the 95% of potential buyers who search for homes online. We syndicate our listings to over 400 real estate websites. Now this means we're getting their home in front of more buyers regardless of the websites they visit. You may want to bring along examples from sites such as Realtor.com and Zillow to show how their listings will look. Let's take a look at an example. First, let me start off by asking you, have you been online looking for a new home or trying to uncover what's going on in your local market? Now, according to the National Association of Realtors, more than 50% of buyers found their new home online. And that's kind of surprising, right? Well, Weichert's internet marketing strategy is simple. We are where the buyers are. Now, some online shoppers go directly to their favorite websites to find what they want. And that's why we syndicate our listings to more than 400 real estate websites. What do you think about our ability to market your home online so far? You know, this is only one part of our strategy to put your listing in front of as many online buyers as possible. Page 10 is the internet marketing page, driving more traffic to their listing. Now, Weichert.com makes a significant investment in our online marketing. And it's important to stress the fact that our strategy is to continually invest in keywords to show up on the first page of popular sites like Google. Also, you want to share that Weichert.com is one of the top real estate websites in the country with over 39 million visitors last year. Additionally, our online strategy includes targeting potential buyers on popular social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. Let's take a look at an example. Now, another part of our plan to attract the buyers who go to their favorite search engines like Google and enter their house criteria into the search bar. We have an entire team of professionals whose responsibility it is to make sure that Weichert.com comes up early in the buyer's search results. In fact, Weichert spends over $10 million annually to boost the visibility and enhance the appearance and user interface of Weichert.com. And that's important. We also integrate with Facebook and Instagram because, well, we know that's where people are, so our ads are showing up on both sites, which pull buyers directly in to Weichert.com. Now, the more buyers who see your home, the better. Wouldn't you agree? Now, I'd like to take a look at how your house will appear on Weichert.com. Page 11 is the internet marketing page, building visibility. This is how their home will look on Weichert.com. It shows that you're ready to begin marketing their home right away. You're going to want to also point out the exclusive My Weichert function. Buyers can manage search results and receive automatic email notifications when we put homes like theirs online. Our popular mobile app is easy to use and gives prospective buyers information from your home, whether they're sitting in front of the driveway or down the street or see the yard sign. Let's take a look at an example. Now, here's how your home will look on Weichert.com. Now, whether it's viewed on our mobile app or on the tablet, a user can easily search for your home and preview its unique features with just a few clicks. Now, once a buyer finds your home, we want them to call for an appointment to see it. But, if it's not right for them, we want them to recommend it to a friend. We've made this process as easy as possible. Now, you'll notice on your listing page here that the 1-800 number and email inquiry box to request an appointment. Now, there's also a share and email button so the buyer can email it or post it to one of the most popular social sites like Facebook or Instagram, and this helps to increase exposure and interest. We also give customers the ability to receive automatic emails by using our exclusive My Weichert function. As properties come on the market that meet their needs, they've got that saved criteria, they're going to be immediately notified of those properties. And this means that buyers won't inadvertently miss your listing. The system will email them a link directly to your property page if it looks just like this. Our Weichert mobile app gives us the ability to engage buyers wherever they are, even as they drive by your house and they see that yellow for sale sign. Now, once I download your photos and information, I'd like to ask you to review it and give me your opinion. Sound good? So now that the buyer is intrigued by what they see online, here's how we're going to secure the appointment. Page 12 is the Internet Marketing Transforming Buyers page. This is where you're going to want to talk about our Welcome Center and the fact that we respond to online inquiries from potential buyers on their home. This is where you're going to want to also highlight the fact that they can call that 800 number that we have, or they can fill an online web form and be connected to a sales associate just like you. Stress the fact that our Welcome Center is staffed 7 days a week from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that our response time to buyers is hours and not days. Let's take a look at an example. Now, how long would you wait for a response to an online inquiry you placed on a house? Most people expect a response within about a couple of hours. If it took longer, do you think your interest in the house would fade or disappear? At Weichert, our philosophy is simple. We don't take that chance. Our average response time is 5 minutes or less. Let me show you how it works. Now, when a buyer finds your house online and wants more information, they can simply call the 800 number, or they can send a very short email inquiry. Now remember, we have Welcome Center representatives who are ready to take their call 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And what's great about this is the buyer is immediately connected live to me as your listing agent or another local specialist who will confirm the showing. Now, this exclusive system that we have here at Weichert gives us the ability to capture buyers at their peak interest, and that turns more inquiries into appointments. Now, I'm curious to know, have you seen any other brokers or companies with a system like this? Let's move into our local and global marketing tools. Page 13 is the local and global reach page focused on the local marketing plan. Now, the objective with this page is to share how your marketing plan includes promoting their home to their neighborhood. Now, according to the National Association of Realtors, many home buyers tend to move within about a 12-mile radius from where they currently live. And one of the ways that you will tap into that pool of buyers is with a just listed direct mail campaign combined with follow-up calls and visits. Let's take a look at an example. As a full-service company, we understand how important an effective direct mail marketing campaign is to selling your home at the maximum price. Now, I've taken the liberty of having several pieces created for you. I combine my mailing with follow-up calls to see if the neighbors have friends in mind who would like to live nearby and may want a personal tour. My Just Listed card has a code that the recipient can enter and be directed to a custom webpage for your house. And each time it's opened, I'm going to receive an email with their contact information so I can follow up immediately. Now, here's a sample of one of my mailings. And by the way, I also had special business cards made just for your house. We use these to promote your house to buyers and other agents. I'll have some for you now to hand out, and of course, let me know when you run out, I'll bring you more. Now, my plan is to saturate the local market to increase the buyer pool for your property. So what do you think of the plan so far? We also have connections to buyers who may be transferring to your area. Page 14 is a local and global reach page, focused on relocation and Weichert workforce mobility. The purpose here is to share other opportunities you have to reach prospective buyers who may be relocating to the area. Let the seller know that Weichert Workforce Mobility is one of the top relocation firms in the world, representing over 380 corporations. As a tip, you can go to the Me section of the digital platform and select Marketing Resources. Look for the Workforce Mobility flyer, print it, and share it with your sellers. Now let's take a look at an example. Have you ever relocated with your employer or know someone who has? You know, we have thousands of buyers we work with every day to help them in their relocation needs around the world. Relocation buyers are considered by many to be the best buyers because they are highly motivated, financially solid, and buy quickly. People who are relocating into this area will be another source of buyers to visit your home. Now let's talk about another marketing system to attract buyers for you. It's our open house program. Page 15 is the open house strategy page, attracting more buyers. Now, this is your opportunity to share how you will use the power of open houses. You want to share the fact that 75% of buyers typically visit at least one open house before buying. In addition to generating interest by promoting their open house online, talk about the fact that you will cover their neighborhood in yellow with signs and balloons, specifically 8 signs with 2 balloons, ensuring no one will miss it. Let's take a look at an example. Out of curiosity, when you were shopping for this home, did you visit an open house to help you make a decision? We encourage our sellers to hold their houses open because over 70% of buyers said they visited at least one open house, and we want their feet in your door. Now, we promote our open houses on the internet through our 400+ internet partner sites. With most home buyers looking for homes and open houses online, we maximize attendance and attract people who are making their weekend plans in advance. Now, wouldn't you agree that an open house program is a great way to debut your house to the market? Let me show you more about how it works. Page 16 is the open house strategy ensuring success page. Now, the objective here is to share how our open house program is different. That we have a specific timeline consisting of activities ahead of, during, and of course after each open house. Share that open houses are a great opportunity for you to maximize their inconvenience by having their home available to preview on a specific day and time. And it's also an excellent opportunity to gauge interest and gain that valuable feedback. Let's take a look at an example. Before we met, did you think that open houses were just about putting out a sign with balloons? Well, at my open house, I invite potential buyers to be my guests. By holding an open house, you are making the previewing of your property efficient for buyers, especially the ones who aren't working with an agent. So the guests are going to come through in one day, and you're going to avoid having to prepare your house for all those different appointments for buyers previewing on different days. Now, I take the time to find out the motivating and seriousness of each buyer as I escort them to the house, pointing out the best features. Can you see why our open house program is so effective? I'd like to start preparing you for our first open house. What date would be best for you? Page 17 is the Affordability and Financing Options page. Now, the objective here is to review a sample of an affordability page that you'll have prepared for their home. Now, we know that people budget on a monthly basis, so having this information on hand available to those prospective buyers can mean the difference between them making an offer on that listing rather than thinking it's out of their budget. Let them know that you will have these resources on hand during things like open houses and broker tours. If you have a preferred mortgage partner, you can share how they will assist you to pre-qualifying prospective buyers. Let's take a look at an example. Now, why would you think that we would prepare an affordability sheet like this for your home? Well, this affordability sheet provides several financing scenarios for buyers in today's ever-changing mortgage market. Now, buyers like most of us work on a monthly budget. Now, when they see that they can afford the monthly payments on your home while they're in your home, well, that means they might want to go ahead and write an offer right then. Now, our mortgage partner offers hundreds of financing programs, and we'll share some of these options with potential buyers because, well, we know one size, doesn't fit all. My mortgage partner will prepare this for you, and we can have it ready for your first open house. How does that sound? But guys, before we talk about monthly payments, we have to determine current market value. Page 18 is the price trend analysis page. Now it's time to share a little bit more about the research that you've done to evaluate market trends and determine your pricing recommendation for their home. Focus on the fact that our exclusive pricing tool is called a price trend analysis, that this is different than the simple comparative market analysis, which is used industry-wide. Our pricing strategy is more accurate and effective because we go beyond looking at recent sales, we also research trends and buyer demand. The more accurate we are in pricing, the more likely it is their home will sell in the desired time frame. Let's take a look at an example. Now, what factors do you think are important when determining an accurate price range for your home? We know that strategic pricing is as important as a good marketing plan. And that's why Weichert developed an exclusive pricing tool that incorporates multiple factors to determine trends that are not used in the industry-wide CMA. Now, our price trend analysis allows you to see the trends and factor in the direction of prices in your market in order to maximize your investment. Our pricing strategy has proven to be more effective than merely just taking that snapshot of recent comparable sales because we've taken the time to prepare a complete analysis. And our pricing strategy, well, it's proven to be more effective than merely just taking that snapshot because we've taken that time to analyze and evaluate. So let's talk more about how we can get your home sold. Page 19 is the Your Partner and Neighborhood Specialist page. Here, you're going to highlight why you are the best person for the job. This is where you're going to share experiences. This can be anything from the number of years you've been in the business, and for you newer sales associates, well, this is an opportunity to share related experiences from a previous career. Let's take a look at an example. As you consider hiring me as your partner in this transaction, what qualities do you think are most important? Well, as your listing agent, I consider myself part of your team to assist you in reaching your goal. My knowledge of the community and neighborhood makes me a valid resource to buyers, addressing their questions and concerns with confidence. But I want you guys to feel comfortable that I have the knowledge and expertise in this business to provide you with the best service and guidance. I'm not just selling your home and your property, I also feature the lifestyle the buyer can have when moving into your neighborhood. Page 20 is the guiding you through the process page. Now, this is your opportunity to reinforce your value by assuring the seller that you will be with them every step of the way. Let them know that they can count on you to guide them from the meeting today all the way to that closing table. Let's take a look at an example. Now, take a quick look at this map. Of all the steps that are here, are there any ones in particular that you have a question about or that are most concerning or just important to you? Now, guys, I realize it looks like a lot, but I will be making it easy by working with you each step of the way. As you can see, there are 32 steps from our first meeting all the way to closing. And having me represent you at every step allows me to streamline the process, and I want to create that stress-free experience for you. Here's a copy for you to use as a reference guide. You can keep track of when we have completed a step and prepare for that next one. Page 22 is the review of the customized marketing plan page. This is where you will share their customized plan to jumpstart the sale of their home. Sharing the process following the signing of their paperwork demonstrates you are ready to go and get started today. Let's take a look at an example. Now that we've reviewed all of the pieces of a successful marketing plan, are there any parts that you don't want to participate in? Let's fine-tune the plan I customized for your house by adding dates to these activities. As soon as I submit the paperwork to my office, I start promoting your listing to our internet partners. Now, we want to take advantage of all those online resources we've talked about, so we've created more demand for your house. I'd like to go ahead and set up our photo shoot as soon as possible to provide the pictures right away. Now, it's important that from the first day of the listing, the photos and description are irresistible to the buyers. I will make a customized brochure for your home using all of our unique marketing materials. And this gives the buyers and sales associates additional information and materials to highlight the wonderful features of your home. And I'll send you a copy of this plan with the dates so you are prepared. Sound okay? Page 23 is the closing page. This is where you confirm the seller is in agreement that your plan will get the job done. Make sure to ask if they have any further questions or need clarification on anything you've discussed. Thank them for the opportunity to represent them in the sale of their home and pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Let's take a look at an example. I believe that this plan will get the job done quickly and accomplish your goals. Now, do you have any other questions about my marketing plan? Well, great. Then let's get started with the paperwork so I can put the strategy in motion.